Yo, crypto nation and mining family. Crypto nation and mining family. What's going on? Of course, like always, it's not financial advice. Yo, crypto nation and mining family, what's going on? So, if you notice, if you like my hat here, yo, check this out. Get up on the hotrodmining.com if you like my gear. It just kind of helps me out. Hats, shirts, jackets, pants, some PC equipment. Yo, check it out, hotrodmining.com. Bam. Sorry, small little shield, right? But actually, what's interesting is actually not focusing in on AMD. Yo. So you all know that I like AMD. I've got my Threadripper, but gotta give a little bit of love onto that 9th Gen i9 Special Edition, the 9900K edition, or the 9900KS for the Special Edition. Why is it so special? It's got a turbo or a boost frequency of 5 hertz to all cores whenever you put it under extreme load. Again, that's turbos. Base frequency is 4 gigahertz for the base frequency, a little higher than my Threadripper. No biggie, considering that my Threadripper is older generation, guys. So I would hope that Intel can do better than my Threadripper. For a new chip that's coming out, it's actually not too bad on the pricing at $513. So for somebody who's trying to build a gaming focused computer, this would be the ideal way to go for something that's new. Target wattage on there is 127 watts. 8 cores, 16 threads, and up to 40 PCIe lanes. So it does compete with the newer stuff. So you're able to use multiple graphics cards on here effectively. I hope that they would be able to do that. Everybody's able to do that nowadays, so it should be like the standard at this point, right, guys? But they are going to be 27% faster at streaming and gaming simultaneously versus some of their older generations, which that's a good thing for them. 35% more frames per second over older generations. I hope so. It's new. So again, they're not really winning me on it. I mean, if I was sitting there just all I was worried about was a little bit of surfing the web, some videos, and that was it. Boom, I'm gonna go with an Intel, but I do much more with my PC. So for me, I'm going to be looking at how much my computer can multitask, how much work can it do. And Threadripper has been outperforming this. Even with my older Threadripper, I have a 1st gen Threadripper, so this would be in their 3-year comparative. They're still comparing it to my stuff. I'm just saying. 4K video editing, it'll be faster than previous generations. I don't do 4K. I'll just say that. None of my monitors are 4K. I'm not rich. I have a couple of monitors, yes, but I'm not baller status where I can do 4K videos. My camera doesn't even do 4K. It's a 1080p camera. Come on. So I mean, I can only do so much with my stuff. So it looks like they're going to be compatible with the Z3930 motherboards. So if you have the 390 motherboard, you're going to be able to upgrade your chipset. Not sure if you're going to have to do like a BIOS update on there to accept it or whatnot before you do the swap over. Before you swap over, I would double check make sure your board is compatible with it, and see if it needs a BIOS update on there. If it does, please, if you know, drop a comment in down below. I'd love to know, actually. I mean, if I was focusing in on gaming and streaming and gaming, you know, streaming to Twitch or streaming to YouTube and gaming, and that was pretty much the focus of what I was going to use my PC for, I might go down this route, but I do that perfectly with my Threadripper. So am I a little biased with that, guys? Possibly. But there are a few things that are kind of interesting in the mining realm, guys. So let's see here. Boom. So it looks like some people are believing that the next Bitcoin halving may not lead to the next bull market, says the Bitmain CEO. So Jinhan Wu, the co-founder and CEO of Bitmain, does not believe that after the block halving that we are going to snap into the next bull market cycle. Now, depending on how you want to look at this, he might be onto something. I mean, the guy's been in the space for a long time. Now, I know, this is the creator of Bitmain, the person who would be making the ASICs that cheated on the Bitcoin network and learned how to mine it more effectively than anything else. But the man has been in the space. He has seen the market cycles, and he has seen stuff like that Lizzie Litecoin with its halving did not move the market price. It actually dropped. So think about it. Right now, people are turning on their ASICs in fever of trying to get as much of that busy Bitcoin right now. That's so to the miners. Right now is the bull market before the halving. This is the last hoorah until next year. Less than 12 months away. We're talking like May or something like that. That we're looking at the halving, right? So keep that in mind, that even some of the tech giants are not anticipating. Does he know something, or is he trying to put a little bit of that FUD into the market? Why would I think that he's putting some of that FUD into the market, guys? So Bitmain is launching the world's largest Bitcoin mining facility in Texas. And just as of recently, an unknown miner controls 50% of Bitcoin Cash's hash rate for 24 hours. Is this a coincidence that Bitmain is the largest holder of Bitcoin Cash? Were we seeing the Texas facility turn on the miners in there? Considering that right now their current development capacity is at 25 megawatts. They are building out for another 50 megawatt facility to total 75 megawatts across 33,000 acres. Wow. They have plenty of property to basically spread this out. And it's kind of weird that they're doing this in Texas. It's pretty damn hot out there. I hope they realize that it's hot, dry air of the desert. I'm just saying. So, but anywho, they plan on building it out to a 300 megawatt facility in the future. I wonder if they are planning on what kind of infrastructure. I'd be really curious in how they're getting the infrastructure to the building to be able to run it like this. These are actually some of the things that I'm just curious about, how it is that they're able to allocate all of the power effectively and at what wattage what kilowatt an hour are they actually paying? I know a lot of places give different tiered structures depending on how much you're paying, how much you're using. They're definitely getting industrial. Being by oil fields and stuff like that, are they benefiting from some of that? Don't know. But it looks like, they are planning on opening up a big enough of a facility that they are going to be creating 400 local jobs in the first 2 years. So if you guys are looking for a job and you're in the Texas area and you want to work on ASICs, or you know anything about ASICs, this might be a place for you. It's like, it'd be interesting for me to actually, I'd love to visit a facility like this. So if anybody knows how to get in and do an interview with anybody there at Bitmain at the Texas facility, let me know. Drop a comment down below. I would love to know. But it is kind of nice to see that Bitmain is planning on creating 400 local jobs. As they grow, they're going to need more people as long as we stay in a bull market. Considering that during the bear market, they were closing down facilities all over the world, laying off thousands of workers. So hopefully they're not going to have any issues with that, considering that this facility is purely mining. There is no development and research. It is just a way for them to generate either that Bizzity bit or some of that B trash, right? Because somebody mined 73 blocks on October 24th. From 10 a.m. to 10 a.m. on the 25th for a pure 24 hours. They were just kicking back blocks. They controlled 50% of the hash rate. Now, considering that Bitcoin Cash is, who cares at the end of the day? I think a lot of people are pointing their S9s at it, possibly just for a moment, just to see the gains, and switching it right into that Bizzity bit. They did not talk about any kind of block rollback or anything. It just looked like they just knocked back a whole bunch of blocks, being, a greedy miner. It's like, give me them blocks, mine, right? But, it's like, they're also talking about at the same time with the flash crash that Bitcoin had at the end of September, where they dipped 40%. At the same time, there was a $10 million facility that went up in flames right around the same time. So for them to try to correlate the two together, I think that, just saying, you have a facility, a big facility, burned down to the ground for whatever reason. You're going to see it drop down, but it was only a flash crash. So the Bitcoin hash rate dropped for a moment and then spiked right back up and just kept on growing. That's why I keep saying, according to Bitcoin, mining is in a full fury of people trying to get the last minute rewards before it really starts to hurt them trying to mine that Bizzity bit, especially with people having older hardware and not on that free power. So this might be the death of the old stuff, and we're going to start seeing it getting replaced with newer, better hardware, guys. So guys, just keep that in mind with what you're mining out there. I try to stay with a lot of GPU mineable coins, trying to support networks like that. That is just me. I do have ASICs, don't get me wrong, full disclosure on that. I have ASICs, I have an FPGA, or say my wife has an FPGA. And then I got a bunch of GPUs. So I do mine that Bizzity bit. Will this happening hurt me with my S9? Probably. If I can't get on better electric, my S9 might be getting turned off and sold to somebody who might have better electric rate than me. So with that, guys, what's your thoughts with the Bitmain coming into Texas? Is this something that you guys would like to go and check out, mine to help them grow their mining facility? Let me know in the comments and down below. If you like that intel, let me know. You know, if you have one, let me know if you get one, how it works, and let me know how it mines. I'd actually be really interested to have physical numbers in the wild. With that, guys, definitely smash that Lizzity like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification, all that good stuff. And if you'd like one of these awesome hats, check out hotrodmining.com. And like always, I'll see you guys on the next one.